Today we are looking at a question that's a combination of sets and inequalities. All right, so we'll look at the question as we can see on the screen, and we have a word problem that makes use of that concept, to solve a real world scenario or a real world issue. All right, so let's get started. We'll take the first one, which is the simple inequality question. So here we are told that the set M, which has been defined as X such that 3x plus 4 is greater than 10, right? So this is the definition of M. And this set is a subset of another one, N, which has also been defined as X from 1 to 9 inclusive, where X is an integer. Right? We know integers are whole numbers, positive and negative whole numbers and zero. And the question requires us to find M. Okay. So to do that, we saw in the definition of M that there was an inequality. So we solve that inequality. So let's start. So we have 3x plus 4 greater than 10. Okay. And as we know already, we need to let x stand alone. Okay. And to keep the balance of the inequality, what we do on the left, we do the same on the right. So we subtract 4 from both sides. So that gives us 3x plus 4 minus 4 greater than 10 minus 4. Okay, so 4 minus 4 gives us 0. So this is 3x greater than 10 minus 4 is 6. Right. And so dividing both sides by 3, the coefficient of x, so x can stand alone. We have x being greater than 2, right? Because 3 will go into itself 1 and go into 6, 2. So x is greater than 2. Now, with that said, now we can properly define our M. So M is X such that X is greater than 2. Okay. Now, we know, we've been told by the question that M is a subset of N, and N is a finite set defined by X being from 1 through to 9. So, with X being an integer and with M defined as X greater than 2, we can list the elements of M. Okay, so those elements will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so these are the elements of M, and from the answers, right? So our answer will be B. Now let's look at the word problem. We are told to imagine that you are a park ranger responsible for determining which picnic areas in a park need new benches. The park has 10 picnic areas numbered 1 through 9, and the park management wants to replace benches in all picnic areas where the number of visitors per month exceeds 50. Right? You should take note of this. You have the following visitor data for each picnic area. So we have the picnic areas 1 to 10, as we're told in the question somewhere here, and the number of visitors of each of these picnic areas has been given. All right. Now, here is the question: which picnic area needs new benches if, right? And this introduces a condition that will need to be considered in answering this question. If the only areas being considered for new benches are areas 3 through 9. Okay, so let's start from the question. The second part, the third statement in the question: the parks management wants to replace benches in all picnic areas where the number of visitors per month exceeds 50. So we need to look at our data and um, select or shortlist the number of picnic areas, those picnic areas whose visitors per month exceeds 50. All right, so we say picnic areas, okay, where the number of visitors exceeds, all right, so that's greater than 50. And this will be, look at three is 55. So three is one of them. Four, that's three, four, five, 6, 7. Right. 8 is 45. Now 45 is less than 50. So we wouldn't consider 8. We wouldn't consider 9 either because it's also less than 50. And 10 is 100. So we'll consider 10. All right. So these are the picnic areas whose visitors exceeds 50 in a month. Now let's look at the second condition we're giving. Now, we are told that we should look for the picnic areas that need new benches if the only areas being considered for the new benches are areas 3 through 9. So, from this, we have to select our answer, right? The areas to be considered are 3 through 9, and we see a number that goes beyond 9. So, we'll just keep those that are between the ranges and the range given by the question. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so these would be the picnic areas that would need new benches if the only areas being considered are areas 3 to 9, and also the number of visitors per month exceeds 50. All right, so that's it. That's a word problem that makes use of the concept that we just viewed. Thank you for your presence in today's class. We hope to see you in the other classes.